When it comes to your organization, where would a hacker attack first? Have you ever wondered how much of your network is available online? Now it's easier to find out than ever. My name is Isaiah Torres, and I created a program that makes it easy for people to use the famous recon tool called the Harvester. In cybersecurity, the information that is openly available is called open source intelligence. People can use open source intelligence as a form of recon to find out as much as they can about a person or a company. This is typically the starting point for attackers as they map out their targets and find out and gather as much information about them as possible. The Harvester uses open source intelligence to scrape together information about a web domain. This information can include host names, interesting websites, IP addresses, and emails. To use the Harvester, one would normally need to know how to use Python and a command line. That is, until I created the Harvester GUI. The idea behind this program is to make it easy for people to use the Harvester along with a few additional features. This recon tool can be used by businesses to see how much of their network is exposed. It can be used by cybersecurity professionals who wish to use a sleeker program with intuitive reporting features. This program is meant to be used by anyone who wishes to view their network exposure and create better awareness. The creator of the Harvester himself, Christian Mortarella, told me that a graphical version of his tool is long overdue. Never has it been easier to map out your network and see how much of it is exposed. With this new interface, it opens up more avenues for newer features such as reporting templates, graphical representation of data, and running multiple campaigns at once. So, let me demonstrate the prototype from my program so far. Here's the design that we're going out with, a dark, modern type of design. This is how you specify a target. Simply put in a domain name, and then you can use an IP address too, and then make sure you select what sources you want the scan to run with. A lot of these sources, these open source intelligent resources require API keys, but a lot of them don't. So we're just going to do a quick one with some of them that don't require API keys. Also, we have some advanced options. We can check for virtual hosts, see if we can identify any host name or IP address that's using virtualization. You can enable DNS server lookups. Also, my personal favorite is DNS brute forcing, which basically automatically queries the domain with certain prefixes and suffixes that are popular, such as VPN, login, admin, things that would be interesting to us as a security professional or a hacker. And then, we just run our target against it. On the right side, it's going to dump the output as it comes along. After it queries all of these sources regarding this domain, it'll spit out anything that it finds regarding IP addresses, ASN numbers, host names, emails. It'll correspond host names with the IP address associated, as you'll see right now. So let's go back up to the top. So it found a lot of stuff, found a few ASNs, some interesting URLs. Let's see, admin at PepsiCo, or these look like these are admin portals at certain regions. And then secure admin partner. See, some of these might be interesting URLs to an attacker or a security professional. Let me scroll down some more. We will see labs.pepsico, the various IP addresses it found, and then there's going to be host names along with their IP addresses associated with it. Let's scroll down to the brute forcing. Let's see. Oh, it's not done yet. Oh, there we go. So it'll do things like, it'll just append like this prefix right here, webmail, and see if an IP address responds back to it. And if it does, that means it's an open system for that domain or company. So for instance, it just automatically attacked the DNS servers to see if this will come back with a result, and it did. So now we know this site exists. And the same thing for all these other brute forces that it ran. So this is how my project is looking so far. So Why should you care? Well, it's our assets, data, and money that are at stake here. These are things that we want to protect, and in many cases are required legally to protect. This tool makes our lives easier by identifying the areas where we are exposed so we can understand how an attacker may come at us. Avoid getting hit with lawsuits or a big bill from recovering from cyber attacks. Use this tool and make the internet a safer place for your organization.